Another edition of Selling Hobson by the Pound. We start this week with more EMIs, right? I said wrongly a few weeks ago that I must be getting to the end of this, but I was wrong. Here's a box set, EMI SLS 807/2. First recording of Sibelius Kalervo Symphony, and I say, oh my goodness, what a recording it is. 2 wows, big sound with audiophile dynamics start to finish. You don't see this box very often, and certainly not in this condition. Top copy, great sound. Berglund and the Bournemouth Symphony Orchestra doing this beautiful piece by Sibelius that had never been recorded before. There you go. Now we got a bunch. I've been digging into the London Bluebacks, and this was the collectible London Blueback section of the collection. I'm just going to run through these. They're all fantastic recordings. Some 4A pieces in Debussy, the Petite Suite, Ensemble, and the Swiss Romand. Here is Coppelia highlights, Delibes, Ensemble, Swiss Romand. These are all legendary recordings. Another Ensemble, Swiss Romand, Rimsky-Korsakov. Got a bunch of different pieces there. The Tale of the Sultan Tsar, Russian Easter Festival, May Night Overture. Here is Chopin and Delibes. Peter Maag conducting the Paris Conservative Orchestra. Keep in mind, all of these were pressed at exactly the same time as the SXLs were, and they were shipped over to the United States and put into these covers that have a blue back. That's why they're called London Bluebacks. But these recordings on original SXLs are hundreds, sometimes thousands of dollars. Here's Ravel Mamere and Debussy Overtures, or Nocturnes, sorry, Ensemble and the Swiss Romand. Remember, Swiss Romand is his orchestra. Here's Ravel, Daphnis and Chloe, Alvarado de Gracio, and a few other pieces. Again, Ensemble and the Swiss Romand. This is one of those radio station copies, I think. So it was an early copy, and they noted every time they played it. So it's only been played 4 times. So these things are pretty ridiculous. Bizet, Carmen, and the Louisiane Suites, Ensemble, and the Swiss Romand. This has absolutely tremendous sound. I write on the back, super recording, very dynamic. Legendary Stravinsky Petrushka performance by Ensemble and the Swiss Romand. All these Ensemble records are just fantastic. And then, we got something here that you guys probably don't know about. Hank Williams Jr., Montana Cafe. And this record is such a pleasure. I have to tell you. The song, the second song on side 1, the title song, Montana Cafe, here's Hank sitting in the diner. This is a great record again. First played for me by George Cardis. So in the spirit, after Hank Williams, here we got Dwight Yoakam called Hillbilly Deluxe. And I think this is a sealed copy. I believe it is. That's a really cool record on reprise. Look at Dwight on the back with that crazy outfit on. Those skinny jeans with the hole in the knee and the boots. That's a looker right there, brother. Now we've got some jazz records to take a look at. Charles Brown, One More for the Road. I believe this was originally on... Oh, this is an original copy. It's sealed. And what the devil is the label? Oh, on Demon Records. Well, there you go. Yeah, so this was recorded in 1986 in New York City. In August of 1986. Wow. This is a reissue manufactured in England. I didn't realize what this was. Issued under a license from Upside Records. This is a British reissue, sealed. Very nice record. Here's a sealed copy of a Mobile Fidelity record. This is the old Mobile Fidelity before Jim Davis bought the company. This is part of their Cafe series, Steve Bach Zero Gravity. Yeah, so this was half-speed mastered. I think probably pressed at RTI as well. Here we got the Stan Getz Quartet. This is a half-speed master from the original analog master tapes. There were only 3,000 copies of this made, originally on Concord, but put out on Sound Service, early collaboration with Joachim Bosa and a friend of his. They later split up into two different companies. So there we go, Stan Getz. That's a beautiful sealed copy. Here we've got the Alto High Fidelity reissue series on Steeplechase, from the Steeplechase catalog. This is Archie Shepp and Horace Parlan, Going Home. Nice copy, nice picture of the two of them on the back there, looking over some, notes. Dexter Gordon Quartet, Swiss Nights, Volume 1. Then we've got Dexter Gordon Quartet, Swiss Nights, Volume 2. And finally, as you might expect, Dexter Gordon Quartet, Swiss Nights, Volume 3, all on Steeplechase. All of those were sealed copies from Alto High Fidelity, all pressed at Palace Records in Germany, which had a very, very good reputation, certainly at that time, for having really, really quiet pressing. So there's some real special things there, and so good luck.